Just checking out the lapel mic. Does that, folks, does that sound okay? Okay, thank you. Sorry, what? Oh, let me mute. Hi, Catherine. Hi, guys. Hello, Bob. Do we have, whoever has some candles, do we have the table Yes, so it's 7 o'clock. Live stream at 6:30. I'm muted. Okay. Can anyone? I'm on. I'm okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, hi and welcome. Rona has been delayed by an event on the Alex Fraser Bridge. So we're not sure when she's going to be here. Unfortunately, I'm standing at the front. So we'll do the best we can. And I have the order of service, and if we have to modify, well, we're amongst friends, and we'll do what we can. We have a opening song, O Little Town of Bethlehem. And if we could start that. And please join us with the song if you're wishing to do so. And the next part of our service is welcome, and that is the event that we at Unity call the Sadness Service. Some call the Blue Christmas Service. Whether you are joining us live or in person, or whether you are watching live or later on YouTube, I welcome you on behalf of our community. This is a place to join us if, despite all the decorations, the cards, the festive sweaters, the music playing in the stores, and the get-togethers, there's a part of you that doesn't really feel very much like celebrating. All around us, lights are lit and carols play. The season heaps joy upon us. Yes, we who come here, we carry more than joy. We carry loss, worry, grief, and pain. If your days aren't feeling merry and bright this Christmas, we hope that you'll find this a safe place to admit that you're really feeling sad, discouraged, angry, or lonely at the moment. As you look around you tonight, you'll feel and find comfort and hope in knowing that you are not alone. Tonight we'll sing and listen to music, some traditional, some secular. We'll hear words that touch our hearts. We'll spend time in silent reflection, and we'll light candles, a symbol of light and life. Let us open our service this evening in prayer. We acknowledge with gratitude that we gather on the traditional and ancestral territory of the Kakite First Nations, this beautiful place in which we join together in community to remember our connection to each other. Our way shower and example, our master teacher, Jesus, said, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." We gather here today because we mourn. We are grateful for the sacred time where we can hold space for our sadness and where we can honor ourselves and those we love. We acknowledge that this time, which is so often joyful and filled with light, is marred this year, and we give ourselves permission to grieve, to feel sadness, knowing that it is in this feeling that we move towards healing. We affirm peace and gratitude for the past, strength and courage for today, and imagine transforming sorrow and new life for the future. Amen. Could we light the first candle? And this is for remembering those that we've lost. The first tip. Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah. Thank you. We light the first candle for those we have loved and lost, those we have loved who have left us and won't be here this Christmas. Perhaps death has separated us from our loved ones. Perhaps sickness has changed how things used to be. Perhaps a relationship or a marriage has ended, or the people we love will be far away. We light the first candle for all those who won't be home for Christmas. We remember mothers and fathers, guardians and grandparents, and all who nurtured and cherished us. We remember sisters and brothers, aunts, uncles, and cousins, those far and near, who have joined us in the great circle of family. We light a candle in memory of those who have left us before we expected, those we hold dear and with whom we still walk in our dreams. We remember children and grandchildren, those who we birthed and those whose vitality delighted us, who played and brought us such joy here on earth. We remember husbands and wives, our dearest loves and closest friends, who changed our lives forever, who brightened our days and warmed our nights. We remember friends and neighbors, those who shared our lives in many ways and who made our lives more enjoyable. We remember loved pets, those who were so innocent and trusting, who gave love so freely and whom we love so deeply. We light the first candle for all who we loved and lost. We hold the angel pins we received tonight, and as we hold those pins, I don't believe we have angel pins tonight, perhaps later. We pause to remember our loved ones' names, their faces, their voices, and memories of who they are. I invite you to name them aloud or in the silence of your hearts. We remember also beloved Jim Cliff, who passed from us this year and is still strongly in our memories and our hearts. We feel sadness and grief of their absence, the void they left behind. Now we'll hear a video, I'll Be Home for Christmas. And now we'll light the second candle. Thanks, Cindy. This is about remembering other losses. We light this candle to represent other losses that we have faced, the pain and sadness that can come from other events that enter our lives uninvited and unwanted. Events that can cause us to reel in pain and shock. Events in which we find ourselves wanting to cry out, "It wasn't supposed to be like that." The loss of health, of independence, of freedom, the loss of financial security, the loss of self-confidence, the sadness of hopes that never materialized, of plans that did not work out, of dreams that ended in disappointment or despair. We pause now to present those painful experiences, those unrealized dreams. As we remember the losses, I invite you to name them aloud or in the silence of your hearts. The second candle represents the dreams that we have lost. Please remain seated as we sing together, "I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas."
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be May all your Christmases be white. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Cindy. Cindy, could you could you light the next candle? Thank you. We light the third candle to represent ourselves, our sadness, and our strength. There are those among us who are grieving over what might have been, death or loss, hurt or loneliness, that has changed our experiences of Christmas. Are we getting some feedback on perhaps if you'd mute mic 2? Okay, thanks. Where once Christmases may have been a special day for us, our experiences now is shifted forever. We may find ourselves adrift and alone, tired, in turmoil, or in pain. We may be weary from the journey. We may wonder if our sorrow will ever end, if the tears will ever dry. Sometimes the hurt is so deep that words cannot explain. Words are inadequate. This candle represents our sadness, and also this candle represents our courage. The courage to grieve, to face our sadness and loneliness, to share our feelings with others, to feel our doubts and fears, our anger, frustration, or depression, and to dare to hope, even in the depths of our pain. It takes courage to admit that we're hurting. We pause and remember the past weeks, months, and for some of us, years, that we have been heavy with our burdens. When we have the courage to find and bring our pain to the surface, we have the opportunity to find comfort. When my son David was 12, we had to take his beloved cat, who had been part of our family from before David was born, and to the vet for the final time. Here is some wisdom written by my son David when he was 12 years old on the passing of his beloved cat. And these are Rona's son's words. Goofy the Great. Tears ran freely down my face. I didn't mind crying, and even if I did, I couldn't help it. Who would be able to, after their first experience with death? At the vet's office, I sat, stroking my cat tenderly, hugging him, kissing him, not wanting him to leave, but knowing that he had to. Finally, the vet came and said those two horrifying words, "It's time." I sat in the room now, weeping, watching my cat walk around the room. He was going to be put to sleep, for he had liver cancer and kidney failure. And as he staggered, the vet looked into my teary eyes. "David, you should not feel ashamed to cry," he said. "Have you ever known anyone who has died before? Maybe at school or in your family?" I shook my head desperately. "So this must be much harder for you," said the vet. "I want to tell you a story." I nodded grimly. "There was once a big trucker, and he was huge, massive, must have been 8 feet tall, and he came in with 2 little white mice. One of them had to be put down, and he was bawling, and he said to me, 'I feel so stupid crying like this over a mouse.' And I said, 'Why?' I went on and said to him, 'No matter how big we are, we have feelings. No matter if you are 8 feet tall and your pet is less than 8 inches small, you will still create a bond with your pet, and when that bond goes away, you feel empty. Eventually, the emotional wound will heal, and you'll become whole again. Sometimes pets can be our best friend. Cry it out. You'll feel better.' And it was true. Now I feel much better 4 months later, because I think of Goofy, my cat. And sometimes I cry, and after, I feel so much better. If anyone close to you ever dies, don't keep it in. Let it all out. Cry. If you don't want to cry in public, lock yourself in the bathroom or cry yourself to sleep at night. Talk to someone, a counselor, your mom or your dad, your other pet if you have one. I didn't. Don't worry about forgetting him or her. I know I will never forget Goofy because I loved him so much. Also, remember you can always meet again in your dreams. And those are Brona's son's, David's words. And now we'll have a video.
I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart. And I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart, and I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I love myself like a newborn baby child. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I love myself like a newborn baby child. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. Now I know I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself. And I hold myself like a newborn baby child. I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself. And I hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I rock myself like a newborn baby child. myself like a newborn baby child.
I invite you to remember a person, a pet, a circumstance that you have lost. Create a poster of them, a collage of images made up of good memories. Think of one highlight, then another, then another. Step back, look at your poster. And in our complicated humanity, we realize that sometimes our memories are not all pleasant. Sometimes, especially at the end of life, their bodies are not a reflection of their vitality. At times they might have been moody or demanding or difficult to live with. These memories can add to the sadness as we struggle to make sense of our conflicted feelings of love and resentment. And I see Rona is here now. Hallelujah. And I'm very happy to see that you're here. Would you like to step in, or shall I carry on? Okay, all right. Rather than deny those memories, add an image of the less desirable instances to your collage as well, and then shrink it down to be smaller, a smaller part of the whole picture. Realize that the regretful memory is not to be denied, but need not define the whole. Now look at your image again. Add another positive memory if you can. Look at the image and place it somewhere in your body, your heart, where you can reach it whenever you want to. Connect with the memory of that person. They need never leave you. They live on in you. And now we'll have a brief moment of silence, and then the next slide will be Auld Lang Syne.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for we'll take a cup of kindness yet for lang syne. We too have run about the slopes and picked the daisies high. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for lang syne, for lang syne, my dear, for lang syne. We'll take a cup
And now we are going to light the next candle for appreciation. Cindy, if you would light the next candle, please. Thank you. We light this fourth candle to acknowledge appreciation. We appreciate the lives of those we have lost. We commit to remembering them in our picture, which includes the good and the sad. We choose to remember with appreciation and gratitude for all that they added to our lives, and we resolve to honor them by carrying on with our lives as they would wish us to. We appreciate the events in our lives that have seemed painful. We affirm our belief that although sad things may happen, we can find the blessed within the mess, and we resolve to appreciate those blessings. We appreciate those who have supported us in our pain. We pause to remember the prayers, the words of comfort and support, the acts of kindness from family and friends, and those who stood with us in our time of need. They remind us that we are connected to all of humanity in our suffering and in our joy. We appreciate ourselves. We honor our own courage, the courage to admit when we hurt, the depth of strength that we discover within us when we keep on keeping on. We honor the journey of life that leads us through the valley of the shadow of death to a place where we will speak with joy and appreciation about our loved, lost ones, and or unpleasant experiences. We honor our humanity, our ability to feel deeply, and we accept that the grief never dies. Instead, over time, it transforms into appreciation, something that stings less and enables us to speak and love without fear of pain. Okay.
What do I do if I'm not chasing anything? What do I do if I've got everything that I need? It's a question that no one's prepared me to answer. Where do I go if I'm right where I'm supposed to be? Where do I go if wherever I am home? It's a question I'm presently wanting to answer. If the usual way doesn't work for me now, that's a void I know nothing about. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game is ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken and we're all passing again and again? If the race is over, what then? What do I say if it's all perfect anyway? What do I say if I'm not here to change anyone? It's a question I truly don't know how to answer. How do I live if my life is eternity? How do I live if I'm no longer afraid to die? It's a mystery no one can give How do I now define my death and birth? For that matter, what is my life really worth in the end? What's mine to give and what's mine to receive? Whom do I worship? What do I believe? Seems every answer comes right back to me in the end. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game is ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken and we're all passing again and again? If the race is over and we're all born victorious, if the race is over, what then?
Cindy, could I have one of those candles, please? We're going to, in a few moments, share the light amongst ourselves. And could you light the next candle, please? This is the symbol of new life. For the candle of hope and appreciation, we light this candle to bring us full circle back to the light of new life. In this new life, we do not forget. Rather, we live our life in tribute to the best of that which we have lost. We hold the memory of the person we have lost in sorrow and in appreciation of their life. We hold our disappointed dreams in sadness and with an awareness that we can choose to look forward instead of backward. We courageously feel our grief, knowing that those for whom we grieve are worth every tear, knowing that it takes courage to be vulnerable and to feel those painful and uncomfortable feelings. Now we're going to proceed to light individual candles. In a moment we will dim the lights, and this candle, which represents the fullness of our new life, I'll walk down the aisle and hold my candle upright, and the person on the aisle will light their candle and then hold it upright for the person beside them to light their candle. Hold your candle high with love and healing as we sing Silent Night. please gently extinguish your candles. After the service, you are invited to join us in the community hall for some refreshments. Of course, you are most welcome to stay here and be still with your thoughts and feelings, and join us when you are ready. If you need prayer support after, please see Gladys or Rona. I'd like to read a poem now called Wild Geese by Mary Oliver. And a little more light would help. Oh, thank you. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscape, over the prairies and the deep rivers, the mountains. Meanwhile, the wild geese high in the clean blue air are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. Could we have the next slide, please? May you remember the light of God surrounds you, the love of God enfolds you, the power of God protects you, the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is. May your Christmas season be blessed with peace, solace, and rest. Amen. And now we'll have a video. Let there be peace on earth.
Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
I see there is a note, optional, time permitting. There's about a 4-page story, Christmas Day in the morning. No, I'm told, no, here comes the hook. Okay. Another time. Okay, thank you very much.
May I take a moment?
By all means.
You probably don't have, oh, you do have a mic.
Yeah, that's number 2. Okay, so number 2 is live, and
I just want to welcome everyone and apologize for me not being here tonight, and thank this amazing group of people who are willing to just step in. So Cliff and Valerie and Cindy, thank you for being here. And Glenn, wow, thank you for the work you did tonight. The reason I wasn't here on time is 6 o'clock. I'm on the highway on my way here. Actually, before 6. My GPS said I would be here at 6:05. Then it went to 6:10. Then it went to 6:25. Then the sirens started to come. There is some serious accident on Highway 99 tonight. And multi-cars, a semi-truck, at least one. And I think about our service tonight and people whose Christmas is almost inevitably going to be shattered. And I hold them in a place of peace and love and compassion as I hold all of us who are here, facing whatever emotions might be happening for us tonight. This space to be sad, to be melancholy, to feel regret is part of the spirit of Christmas in some way, because it indicates how much we care. And if we can move beyond the part where or make room for the part where we're both sad and appreciative, then that is what my hope for tonight will have been for you. And I bless all of you, and I bless those beautiful people who are stuck in traffic, who are the first responders, who are the ambulance and the air ambulance and the police and the fire department, and most importantly, the people involved in this accident and their families and their friends. Be kind to each other, and thank you for your willingness to just step in and realize that tonight is about us and about so much more. And we have so much to be grateful for because we can come here tonight when others aren't able to. So thank you for being here. Do stay for coffee if you can. And there's a really fun song coming next if you want to just hang out and listen to it. Thank you. And thank you, Glenn, once again. An amazing job. Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where those treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. The snow. Well, then I am dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write, may your days, may your days, may your days be merry and bright.
just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and the children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Well, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write.
May your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be wise. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ooh.
Merry Christmas, everyone. It's good to see you. Donna. Oh, yeah. We were actually lucky. I was driving my sister to the Skyway. She was going to an appointment downtown.